Hello and welcome back to the Bad Movie Reviews channel, hosted by none other than myself, and we have got an extra special guest who's disappeared for about 2 weeks. Back with Daniel.
Thanks for having me. It has been a while. It has been a few weeks, actually.
I've done a few reviews and reactions with probably last 3 videos.
I was in the whale in the background, hiding.
Yeah. Sorry, no,
somewhere.
like
no, I haven't been here for a while.
Well, we're back, and none other than a movie review. We are reviewing the latest film called Missing, which is directed by Nicholas Johnson and Will Merrick, which is kind of a spiritual successor almost, or sequel in a way to Searching, the 2018 film with John Chu's, like Harold from Harold and Kumar. It stars what's her name? Storm Reid, is the main character actress in it, who plays June, who is probably a bit unknown, but if you've watched the show Euphoria, she plays the younger sister of Zendaya's character.
Oh, okay.
That's where she's probably most known. And you got Keng Loon as well, who's Kevin, which is a bit of a character actor. But for anyone who doesn't know, I guess it's entirely a film taken place on, I guess, best way to describe it is technological devices, really.
Yeah.
Like iPhone, Mac. If you've seen Searching, you know exactly what you're getting, because Searching is very similar. But I won't get into too much plot details or anything like that. But what did you think of the film?
Look, I didn't express much of my opinion on this film. I thought I'd keep my mouth shut until this very point. But, look, thanks for having me back. It's good. I don't know if it's because, I've had a big day of work or a big week or, I'm doing pretty good overall, but I fucking loved this film. I don't know why, but I thought it was going to be like a bodies kind of thing, and it's going to make fun of the modern society, which
like an
had
on
some
the nose meta film, yeah.
And I'm like, this is going to do my friggin' head in. I soaked this up. I don't know why, but I really enjoyed every aspect of it. I loved that they used every single kind of camera, from mobiles to watches to security cams to reflections of objects from their mobile camera. I didn't think it could be this well made using those limitations, but I thought it was great. I won't touch on any of the plot or anything, but it delivered well using its kind of platform that it had to deliver this film in. Frothed it. Acting, I really enjoyed it all. Whoever played, is it Yavi or Harvey?
Harvey.
I knew I was going to say that wrong. No idea, but his character was so lovable and fantastic.
Very likable character.
Oh, man. They need more of him in every kind of film, I reckon. He was great.
He's not. He's in 144 movies / TV shows. He's in a lot, but he's in The Hitman's Bodyguard. But other than that, not much. For anyone who doesn't know, he's Okwam de Alameda is his name, but I know what you mean. Every film kind of needs just a lovable side character who just serves the plot perfectly.
Yeah, he brought so much to it, despite being just that kind of side character. Really, kind of had the humorous take, but really kind of grounded you back into the story. I really liked it. It had, without any spoilers, some twists and turns, and I was in this film until the end, and I kept feeling like it was going to end, and it kept going, and it kept delivering more. And look, I really enjoyed it. The performances from everyone I thought were pretty good overall. I must be just in a good mood because I really enjoyed this film.
I think I've probably brought this up. I guess that'll be my segue.
Yeah, sorry.
Funnily enough, this is something I bring up probably a few times, and I've definitely brought it up in The Whale, is this film really lives or dies by its performances, which I've said a few times, which to be honest is a lot of movies, but this film, you really only have one central character, and you have probably another 2, 3 who appear in the film a little bit more. I won't go into spoiler territory. I mean, if you've seen the trailer, it really kind of shows that you've got June's character, and then her mum goes on a holiday and basically goes missing. That's all I'll say, but it's done extremely well. The story, now the 2 directors completely wrote the film as well, and they also did Searching, so the one from 2018. But realistic, the story, it's probably one of the best. Not even kidding, one of the best thrillers, mystery movies I've seen in quite some time.
I agree completely.
It's made, and the reason why is obviously you've got the technological standpoint of the film where you got to really respect it. Everything is so well done. and I've seen like behind the scenes videos of how they make it, and it's like even one frame of like her Spotify playlist is completely photoshopped because they don't want to pay licensing fees or anything. So they'll get a photo, they'll edit it down to the Spotify albums playlist, and then change the name of the song.
Oh, wowee.
The attention to detail is just ridiculous, and every single shot as well. Like even if it's showing her laptop screen, you might be looking at the webcam, but it's like you've got screenshots, and the screenshots are things that serve the plot, like they're things that you've seen in the movie before, and like notes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the attention to detail is just absolutely ridiculous. And the one film I got to really respect this film with as well is everything in the film plays a part or serves the plot.
Yep.
Like there's not obviously you see certain films where you're like, did that really need to be in there? Or there's certain aspects like that, especially in mysteries, whereas everything that happens in this film really serves the plot. And if it doesn't directly at that time, it'll come back to it later, or
Without a doubt.
or it'll even be something that kind of serves something that predecessed it, if that makes sense, in terms of, you see something before and then that will tie into that. And it's just written so well and directed so well. It's also really well edited. Like it's and I think an hour and 50 long, but it doesn't almost feel it. It really kind of goes, and it's almost like a nail biter the whole time.
Yep.
You're really wanting to know what happens. And the twists and turns, I did not see 90% of what was happening. Like you pick up on aspects, but then in terms of what actually happened in the film, it was just really well written, kept me on the edge of my seat. And I really I can't not recommend this to anyone. And I don't see no one enjoy, I don't really see it as a film that someone wouldn't enjoy. Even you can obviously look at the tech aspects, and they, if they like film, they'll enjoy that. But
I agree.
it's just a ripping mystery. Like it's just a really well written, well directed, and touching on the acting as well, well acted film.
Yep.
And I got to give it to Storm Reid because she really carried the film on. It's probably her in the film 99% of the time, and I think she's only she's 2003, so she's turning 20 this year. Yeah, she's 19, and she really carried this film. And
all the acting was great. Like even is it Nia Long? She plays Grace.
Yep. The mother.
Her role is a little bit smaller, despite being quite important. But even her parts were just delivered fantastically.
Yeah, she's I noticed her because she's like the wife in all the Adam Sandler films, all the those.
Always.
And one it actually really holds its emotional chops well. I mean, personally, it wasn't like I cried or anything, but it does deal with some sensitive subject matters, and it actually really deals with that well and doesn't demonize anything like that. And I just got to give the film props. I had a really, really good time, and I recommend everyone enjoy it. This time of the year is usually iffy around, in Australia. You usually get some very average films.
Get some dumping ground stuff.
Yeah, dumping ground stuff. Yeah. So I'm super happy that this came out, and I applaud this film.
Yep.
Recommend everyone to go see it. If you have seen it, because I think it's been out in the States, comment below what you thought.
Yeah.
If you've seen it, if you're watching it, if you are one of our 40 viewers.
Look, it's definitely a must watch for me. Like anyone that's seen our current videos or reviews or anything like that, most people would know that this is not generally my kind of film. I don't really like anything usually teen related, romance, or something that kind of even is on the nose with modern society stuff. I appreciate it because it's creative and it's beautiful, but at the same time, it's not usually my kind of film. This is a must watch.
Yeah, I thought it was really clever with how it dealt with modern societal,
without a doubt,
in terms of social media and things like that. And also, it kind of, one thing I really want to touch on before ending the video, or if you've got anything to touch on, is it kind of is almost like a warning of how to actually deal with your social media accounts, and don't put anything on there, because realistically you can find everything about someone online, and it's kind of almost a bit of a warning to that also.
Yeah, turn up your privacy, everyone.
Turn up your privacy. Use different passwords for every account you have.
Correct.
That kind of thing, What were you? Sorry, I thought you were going to touch on something.
Oh, I already forgot. It's gone out of my head.
Aloha more. No, that's locking. What's the memory one? Anyway, definitely go see it. Comment below. Let us know what you think. Subscribe to catch our next video. Other than that, we'll see you next week for Ant-Man and the Ant-Man and the what? No, Ant-Man Quantumania.
You're close.
Ant-Man Quantumania. We'll catch you next week for that.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.